folkish guy. But the just blatant racism throughout the book, not just these are racist things, every conversation between these people, none of them were particularly admirable. I mean, the one who is just a manipulative psychopath.
Wait, that's
but
the
he's
admirable?
That's the most
admirable
yes, he
character?
is the most likable
boy.
character
Oh,
in the
boy.
whole thing, other than the kind of clueless, woman of loose morals, if you will, who thinks that she's doing things that are important and she really isn't. She's being manipulated by everyone else. It was just unrelentingly grim, and I struggled through it. I finally finished it, and it's like, this Storm is the next one in the series. This is his next LA tetralogy, and I don't think I'm going to finish it. I got through, the Black Dahlia was wonderful. I loved it. LA Confidential, I loved. A lot of the same tone was there, but now it's just over the top. So, on a lighter note, I finished Big Ship at the Edge of the Universe.
Yes.
And I'm trying to remember who wrote that one. And it was delightful.
Okay.
It didn't start out that way. And this is one of those ones where you really don't like the main character at first because she's just a whiny, spoiled little girl. And the character develops throughout the book. Yes, Alex White. And she meets all of these really fascinating people. The whole setup is interesting because this is a starfaring, race, but it's all based on magic.
Oh,
so all of their
science.
Technology is magic.
Love it. Love it. Okay.
Gee, does that sound familiar?
I know a guy. I know a guy who
and
writes like
I
that.
really liked the magical system. Again, it was hard science, if you will.
Hard science-based magic system.
Yes,
okay.
it's a very hard magic system that
I know a guy.
Only certain things, you just can't wave your hands and do stuff, and there are specialties. So you can be you can throw up shields, or you can be a weapons person, or you can be a mechanist, where you can pith out machines, really well, and computer programs really well. It's just kind of
there.
Really fascinating. It's a lot of fun.
Nice. I'm putting it on my list right now.
I did a lot of reading of, I don't want to say throwaway books, but not very cerebral books. For those who like military science fiction, I would recommend the Grim War series. Grim is the name of the main character. And it's an Honor Harrington type of military sci-fi Navy story, but they're very well done. And the characters are well drawn. A lot of action. It's not a particularly big theme book, It's a pretty much a straight up naval contest that happens to be in space. And that's by Jeffrey Haskell. And they are a lot of fun to read if you just want a fun read. What else have I done of late? That's about it. I did read another fun book, which isn't really up my alley, and it's Dial A for Aunties.
Okay. What's it about?
It's this Chinese-American woman who plans events and is supposed to plan a wedding for her best friend who's marrying her ex-boyfriend. And then the ex-boyfriend gets murdered. And the aunties are all of her older Chinese aunties who are trying to run her life. And, this is not this is almost like a Hallmark book, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, all right. right.
And it just gets into all these interpersonal relationships and these, your classic meddling auntie, your classic leave her alone auntie. They're just funny.
And it's a whole series, or?
There's a whole series of it. I just read the first one. I'm not sure I would get any more. It was, kind of
One of those fun reads.
one of those fun reads, one of those things that's just sort of candy,
Yeah.
I think we talked about reading Legends and Lattes. I read Legends and Lattes.
Oh, you
and
did read
enjoyed
it.
that,
Okay,
yes.
good. Yes,
Yeah, I
that
really
was good.
liked it.
I'm looking forward to reading the second book. It's already out, and I don't have my claws in it yet, but it's on my list.
Let's see what else. I read Wes's Red Unicorn, which is spooky, scary.
Oh, yeah?
Wes has gotten into this weird phase, like Bone Quest and Red Unicorn all look at these kind of obscure legends and tie them all together in this kind of grand conspiracy of the world is not what we think it is, and there's all these undercurrents. And in Red Unicorn, it's South American demonology.
Okay, so you're talking Weston Ochse here.
Yeah, Weston
so just
Ochse.
to mention the author's name.
Yes, and it was quite effective.
Okay.
And that's about it for anything
Well, that's good.
meaningful.
That's good. You've just added 3 books to my list, so.
You
There
know,
you
I'm consuming several fun authors. John Gilstrap. These are tier 1 operator kind of stories. Lots of action, not much thought.
Well, I'll report back when we meet next. I'll report back on The Troubled Girls of Dragomir Academy by Anne Ursu, because I'm in the middle of that right now. So,
That sounds interesting.
yeah, it's a fun one.
Anyway,
So far, it's fun. All right.
what are you doing with your writing?
Well, I did go on a mini writing retreat a couple of weeks ago. Went up to Prescott and spent the weekend and did a little writing sprint. Got some writing done. Got some words written. That was good.
Words are good.
Yeah, I didn't do any client work over that 2 days. It just focused on my writing, which I needed to get away in order to do that, because when I'm home, I feel the pressure to do the client work, and I've got a lot of client work right now, which is a great problem to have. I'm not complaining at all. I love my clients. I love doing the work with them, but it is time consuming, and so it was nice to spend time working on my writing. Of course, I'm still only about halfway through with this work in progress, which is, as you know, Dating and Demons. And so, but in the meantime, I also wrote another short story that I submitted it for an anthology. It did not get picked up for that anthology, so I've submitted it to an online magazine. It's a wintry ghost story.
Okay.
So I did do that. That's about a 5,000 word story, and I polished it up real nice and pretty, and I like it. And so hopefully that'll get picked up by someone, so get it
Okay.
out in the world where people can read it. How about you?
Grinding away on the latest Profit Logbook. I finally figured out where I want to go with it.
Good.
Which was, I had put it aside because I felt like I was telling the same story again. And I came up with some ideas, but then it was like, well, how can I tie these all together? And I've come up with a way to do that and to leave the door open then for a much longer series should I choose to pursue that.
Excellent, because I enjoy those characters. I enjoy that world. And, I mean, that's a really nice segue into the fact that Profit and Loss is coming out from
Yes,
Brick Cave
indeed.
Books soon.
Profit and Loss is a series of shorter pieces strung together, but all with those characters in that universe.
And they read well together. It's a good...
I have had a short story picked up by an anthology.
Ooh, do tell.
Well, it'll be coming out, I think, after probably sometime in March.
Okay.
It's a science fiction writers group that puts out an anthology every year.
Well, congrats
And
on
so
that.
it's
Huzzah.
a humans as space orcs story.
Oh, yeah, that's
Not
awesome.
only are we not the weakest new species on the block, but everybody kind of